If your mind feels like a storm, you're not alone. Overthinking can make the smallest worry feel like the end of the world. It can rob you of sleep, of peace, even of joy. But here's the truth. Your mind isn't your enemy, unless you let it be. Today, we're going to talk about how to stop the endless loop of what-ifs, how to quiet the noise in your head, and how to finally take back control of your life. Because the moment you master your thoughts, you master your future. You ever notice how your mind can feel like it's running 100 miles per hour, even when your body is standing still? Overthinking, it's like being trapped in a room where the walls are made of your own thoughts. You keep replaying the same scenes, the same mistakes, the same what-ifs, and every time you try to escape, the walls close in tighter. I know what it's like to lay in bed at 2 a.m., your heart pounding, replaying a conversation you had days ago, thinking, I should have said this, I should have done that. And before you know it, hours have passed, and nothing has changed, except your exhaustion. Here's the truth. Most people don't want to face. Overthinking doesn't prepare you for the future. It traps you in a prison built out of your past. But listen to me. If you don't take control of your mind will take control of you. And here's where it starts. The first step to overcoming overthinking is awareness. Not fighting your thoughts, not burying them, but noticing them. When you feel your mind spiraling, pause. Say to yourself, I am not my thoughts. I'm the observer. Because here's the secret. Your thoughts are just clouds passing through the sky. They're not you. You are the sky. And clouds, they always move on. But I know. You're probably thinking, that's easier said than done. You're right. That's why I'm telling you this. Overcoming overthinking isn't about suddenly becoming fearless. It's about learning to interrupt the storm before it destroys the shore. When you catch yourself replaying a mistake, ask this question, will this still matter a year from now? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, take action instead of looping the same thought. Because action kills overthinking. Movement kills overthinking. Decisions kill overthinking. The mind loves to chew on problems, but it hates clarity. Clarity is the light that burns away the fog. So today, I want you to practice this. When the thoughts come rushing in, when you feel that tightening in your chest, take one deep breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and tell yourself, this thought does not own me. You're not here to be a prisoner of your own mind. You're here to live fully, freely, and without fear. And part of you already knows. It's time to break free. You see, overthinking is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't take you anywhere. You burn energy, you burn time, but you stay in the same place. And the danger is, the longer you sit in that chair, the more comfortable it feels. You start believing that thinking more will somehow make life safer. But the truth is, overthinking doesn't make life safer, it just makes it smaller. I had a friend once, brilliant mind, heart of gold, but he could never make a decision. He'd analyze everything, list every possible outcome, rehearse every possible failure. By the time he finally acted, the opportunity was gone. And the saddest part, he didn't fail because he tried and lost. He failed because he never tried at all. That's what overthinking steals from you. Not just peace, but possibility. So, how do you break the cycle? It's simple. but not easy. Number one, limit your thinking time. When a decision comes, give yourself a deadline. Small decisions, 30 seconds. Bigger ones, 24 hours. And once you decide, commit. No revisiting. No, maybe I should have. Number two, shift from what-ifs to what's next. What if I fail? Becomes, what's the first step I can take? What if they don't like me? Becomes, what can I do to grow stronger? Every time your mind asks a question that freezes you, answer it with one that moves you forward. Number three, protect your input. Because what you feed your mind becomes the raw material for your thoughts. If you're constantly scrolling negativity, comparing yourself, drowning in other people's drama, you're giving your mind more fuel to overthink. Choose better fuel. Read things that inspire you. Surround yourself with people who encourage action, not just analysis. And number four, practice presence. Overthinking lives in two places, the past and the future. But life only exists here, now. When your mind drifts, pull it back. Notice the feeling of your feet on the ground, the sound of your own breath, the light on the walls around you. It's hard for the mind to spin out when you anchor yourself in the present moment. And let me tell you something, you don't need to be perfect at this, you just need to be willing. Every time you catch yourself spiraling and you pull back even for a second, you're rewiring your brain. You're teaching it that you are in control. This is how you reclaim your peace, not by forcing the storm to stop instantly, but by learning how to stand steady in the middle of it until it passes. And trust me, it always passes. You know, the mind can be your greatest weapon or your greatest weakness. Overthinking happens when you hand the weapon to fear instead of courage. I want you to imagine something. Imagine your life 10 years from now, if nothing changes. If every time an idea comes, you overanalyze it until it dies. If every chance for love, growth, or opportunity is buried under the weight of what if, what will you have? A safe life? Maybe. But also a smaller life. And deep down, you'll know you didn't live it fully. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine you quiet the noise in your mind. Imagine you feel fear and still take the step. You make decisions without dragging them through 1,000 mental battles. You start moving, doors open, opportunities appear. You realize most of the monsters you feared were just shadows in your head. Here's the truth. The goal isn't to never think deeply. Deep thinking is powerful. The goal is to stop thinking yourself into paralysis. To think, then decide. To feel fear, then move anyway. And you might say, but what if I make the wrong choice? Then you learn, because mistakes are teachers, but hesitation is a thief. Overthinking steals the time you could have spent learning, growing, and winning. Let me give you something simple you can do starting tonight. Before bed, take out a notebook. Write down the top 3 thoughts or worries spinning in your head. Next to each one, write the next small action you can take. Not a big plan, just the next step. Then, close the notebook. Tell your brain, we've handled this for now. This little ritual signals to your mind that it's safe to rest, because rest is where your mind heals. And a healed mind makes clearer choices. I want you to hear me. You are not your doubts. You are not your fears. And you are certainly not the endless loop in your head. You are the one who decides. You are the one with the power to choose what to feed and what to starve. So starting today, choose action over analysis. Choose presence over panic. Choose to live a life that's experienced, not just imagined. And when you feel that familiar pull, the urge to overthink until you freeze, remember this: your future doesn't need another perfect plan. It needs a bold step. Take it, because the world is waiting for the version of you that's not trapped in thought, but free in action. Now go and live like you mean it.